Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Muscar fans of all ages, all shapes and sizes, and all nationalities, welcome back to Nick's Garage and the live show. We do this live show every couple of weeks on a Friday night here from the shop, and then we have our regularly edited show that appears Monday afternoons, 5 p.m. Eastern. So welcome back to the stream. We're going to talk about all these beautiful engines in the engine room and lots of other good stuff here at Nick's tonight. Let's go find the boss and see what he's up to. Hope everybody's having a good time watching. It's a long weekend here in Canada. Here's the boys under the hood. Let's go see what Nick's up to. I'll turn on Nick's microphone for him here.
It's Friday night live from Nick's Garage. How you guys doing? Yeah, we got a few little things here today, and I'm trying to remember everything I can. We got a visitor from Athens, Greece. We have Theo here. Theo, come on over. Let me introduce him to the viewers on our channel. Theodora, where are you from?
I'm from Athens, Piraeus, Perama. Hi guys, Greece.
So he's in Montreal for a few days, I should say?
Yes.
And you're heading back when, Sunday?
Sunday morning.
Awesome.
I'm off.
So I invited us, and I just want to also say that the other night we stayed here to put the camshaft on the on the 396, and the cam was wiped out. So Theo is here with us. He's also a mechanic in Athens, Greece, and also works on buses.
Yes.
And he owns a Nova, 73 Nova.
Yes, 73.
With a
that's
big
right.
Tom. Listen to this. He has a Nova,
With
big
a
block.
427 L88.
Oh, what else?
Real, eh?
Oh, sure
Yeah.
And I will pay you a visit in Athens. You know that.
Sure,
eh?
I'm waiting for you.
I'll be there. I'll be there in early August, and I've got your address, your phone numbers. Actually, I called you a few times this morning. I don't know if you got the message.
I got the message, don't worry, okay?
Good. Anyways, we got a live show here. You're going to be with us tonight.
Yes.
And
Is there anybody you want to say hello to?
yeah, who do you want to say hello to?
Okay, hello to my daughters, Despina, Sofia, and Adriana. My father, Socrates, who also is a mechanic. That's why I became a mechanic too. Yes, Socrates, yes. The great philosophy, yes.
Yes.
He is a true philosopher. And to everybody knows me, who everybody loves me, say hello.
And if you wish, you can say it in Greek too. Don't worry. Πες
it's okay.
τα στα ελληνικά,
Να το πω και στα ελληνικά.
Έλα, πες το.
Σας αγαπάω όλους. Σας στέλνω φιλιά από το Μόντερα, το Λαβάλ, από τον Νίκο εδώ, το Μάστορα, το μοναδικό. He's a true mechanic. First of all, he's a true human. I've seen many car rebuilders and engine rebuilders in US, New Jersey, and New York. This guy is the best. First of all, he's a human, and that makes him better than the others.
Thank you, Theo. I could have said it better than myself.
Nice work.
You know what? I should take it for a ride in Nick's Duster. Anyways, you know what? We just got we have a car that came in from Rochester to New York. Nick from the New York State, of course. And Nick, if you see outside, we've got your Duster there. We spent quite a few days on the gauges. And Robert said that, you know what, he's going to give you a lecture when he's gone. But I'm going to take it for a drive because, we just installed the transmission, the shifter, and of course all the electricals. We got the wipers to work. There's a lot of knickknacks everywhere on the dash, the cluster, the connections, the wiper linkage, the wiper pivot, wiper installation, the grounds on the wiper motor, and so forth. But when Robert gets down, I'll get into details in a few minutes. But Theo, want to go for a ride?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so we're going to go for a little ride. Tom, hold the mic. And, I hope Nick doesn't mind. And we're not going to kill it. I did kill it earlier, but I just want to take it for a ride.
I saw the
It's a 4-speed,
tracks, yeah.
Oh, you saw me,
I saw
eh?
the tracks down on the road.
Okay, so, Robert,
Bye.
no bye. Anyways, you know what? Let's go to the car. I want you to give details. Nick, I'm sure he's watching us. And I also want to congratulate Nick's daughter. She graduated today from college.
Awesome.
And she got her master's in sports medicine. So I just want to say congratulations to her.
Congratulations.
Okay?
Do you remember the name, Nick?
I have no name. I checked my phone.
Put you on the spot.
Anyways,
Sorry.
it's Nick's daughter from Rochester, New York. Okay, so Robert, tell us what you went through with the Duster.
Oh.
And Manny too was with you on this.
Look at that beautiful car.
Let's go outside. Pame.
Okay.
Robert has been
following
working
you,
on
George.
this for quite a few days with Electrica.
Where do we start?
Ναι, va to play, ναι, va to play.
I
Robert,
watched Robert work on this for several hours.
He's
just
been on it for a while. You know, we still have an exhaust leak to fix on it. We got it rolling today because Manny and Robert were on it all day today. We had the cluster back installed. We did not get a tachometer. We can't even locate one, but we got all the gauges working, the fuel gauge, temperature, alternator, and of course the wipers. And of course you fixed the license light, the park light, the side marker. Anyways, you went through all the lights.
Transmission and the shifter.
And the shifter mechanism, yes, you put a shift kit in it.
Well,
Not a shift kit, overhaul shifter linkage or the, what do you call the shift plates inside the mechanism?
Yeah, the plates and the shims. We replaced the steering adapter.
Oh yes, the adapter for the steering column. Well, I'll bring George in it after, we'll see.
And we also turned the steering half a turn, so we had to
180 degrees.
Yeah, we had to remove the steering column and play with the coupler on the steering box. Turn this half a turn, 180 degree, put the steering column back.
Yes.
But the real challenge here was the cluster.
Let's go on the other side.
The cluster,
I noticed.
If
And
some
even-
guys here are a bit familiar with Mopar clusters, they don't work on 12 volts, they work on 5 volts. And there's a voltage limiter for that. The thing is, on A bodies like these with rally cluster, the voltage limiter is integrated into the fuel gauge. And that was the problem. And we couldn't locate a good gauge with both limiter and the gauge working. We tried a few and it's not available as a reproduction. So we had to work with old pieces. And we tried an external regulator with limited success, not good enough. And Manny came up with a solution. A simple phone charger. The phone charger works on 12 volts and it gives 5 volts out. But the factory one, it's mechanical and it gives a pulse. So
right.
it's not steady. The phone charger is steady. So, sorry about that.
That's okay. This is known to be a racetrack.
So if somebody would look behind the dash, it doesn't look factory, but nothing shows and it works perfectly. And,
I also noticed that you switched over the lens for the handbrake.
That's
light.
right. There's two. We put.
Let me put the handbrake on. There you go. George,
see?
come on this side. You can see if you want, I'll start her up later. Let me take it for a little drive. I'll come back. We'll show the gauges working.
When we pull the handbrake, it says brakes there. But somebody played in it before. This lens was here, which says I-beam. So when you put the handbrake, it says I-beam. And when you put the high beam, it said brake. So we swapped the lenses. We have a couple of wires that were mixed up in the connector behind the cluster and the printed board. So we placed all the wires correctly into their places. The dash lights were not working, so we replaced the switch here, the light switch.
Headlight switch. That was a
headlight
simple
switch.
fix.
So
Then the wipers, you went through the wipers.
the wiper was something.
That was quite a piece of work.
And I don't think that was on the list.
That wasn't on the list, but I said, I noticed there was a new wiper motor under the hood.
Yes.
But it's
Let's take a
an
look.
aftermarket piece. It's not a factory one. So noticing that there was a new wiper motor there that was not working.
It's been replaced,
I
yes.
said, okay, so I said maybe somebody tried to do something and they couldn't fix it. So we went underneath the dash and we saw that the linkage was disconnect from the wiper motor. So the aftermarket motor has the wrong bushing to hook up the connector, the wire crank arm to the linkage.
Yeah, there's a piece between the linkage and the pivot,
So
or in the wiper motor directly.
yeah, we knew a little bit how it looked like, and I said, let me check into Nick's inventory, and we found the correct piece.
I'm just telling our viewers what you guys went through to finish off this car.
Only some of what they went through.
I know. I told there's so much detail. You guys could give all the description.
To all our viewers, I can actually tell you right now, Robert has a pretty good idea of what we have in inventory. He found that little bracket like nobody's business. Actually, the pivot. And
That's
the
right.
lock.
He knew the stock better than I did.
Exactly.
I didn't even know I had it.
Now you can take a deep breath.
And then he said, you know what, let me try it. It might be the right one. He tried it and it was
Worked
perfect.
like a charm. Worked like a charm.
But when it was time to test it, they wouldn't go. So if some guys, some of the watchers remember when I brought my wiper motor tester. So I tried it with my tester, and now they wanted to go down on the paint, the blades. So say something's wrong. So I removed the wiper blades completely, and I parked the motor. Then I re-snapped them, try with my tester, works perfect. Okay. Went inside the car, replugged everything, don't work.
No.
What's going on?
You know, there's
So,
one issue after another.
To make a long story short, it was finally the ground here that was not correct. When I played with the connector and they would turn on, but in fact I was moving the motor. The 3 nuts were loose, and this brass ground strap, instead of being between the nut and the sleeve, it was behind the sleeve and the rubber, and the nut was loose, so no good ground.
As we know, rubber is a great insulator. So
Not for our ground, you know.
So after that, we tried them, and they work.
Did you tell them about the brake light? The brake light and the high beam light?
Yeah, we
you,
did.
you
we had a
switched.
lot of fun with that.
You switched them over.
Yeah,
So-
that was fun.
So
And-
the real question is, what's it sound like?
Oh, it sounds good.
Okay, I'll take it for a ride now in a minute. I'll take our
Nick,
fuel.
Nick is the owner?
Nick from Nick.
Nick, it
from,
runs really nice. If you want to leave it with us, we'd be willing to consider keeping it for you.
Factory for the summer.
This is one great.
Summer?
You know, we just want to save you the hassle of
That's right.
coming back here.
You know,
and
it's hard crossing borders from New York. We understand.
I'm just gonna take it for a little ride now. Theo's
Sounds
back
good.
here. He's
You're
heading,
welcome back.
and he's heading,
Good, good, good. Thanks.
and he's heading back to Greece on Sunday.
Yes.
So you know what I said? Since he's here, I hope Nick doesn't mind. We'll take him for a little ride up and down the street.
Sounds like a plan, guys.
I also want to say we also had the transmission overhauled,
Yep.
and of course the shifter mechanism overhauled.
And the lock that holds the shifter in place. Let me tell you, that thing slid in beautiful, holds on like
And
for
it's
life.
and it's rubber insulated, and you feel no vibration coming from the shifter whatsoever. So there you have it. So Nick, I'm gonna take it for a ride. If you guys want to watch, give me a few minutes. I'll take it easy,
Yeah.
like I always do.
Always.
So Theo, hop in for a ride. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Good to see you, Theo.
Safety first.
Look, Theo, 4-speed has a reverse light. Nice, guys. That's very nice. I'm not gonna pump the clutch. I'm gonna go slowly because, you know, I don't wanna break any U-joints or anything.
I can hear you, Nick, on the wireless microphone to the end of the road.
You can hear us all the way up there,
Should do, so go ahead and comment.
so I gotta be careful what I say.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Be careful what
Only
you
the
say.
truth.
Only the truth.
Like they say in Greek, pa me volta.
Πάμε βόλτα.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. So there goes Nick's microphone. It makes it about 100 yards, but then I'll take over.
I
with the
always
color
test my cars
commentary.
before they go back. We did the transmission on it.
There he is. Stay line of sight, maybe.
Get the shifter mechanism,
Yes.
and I drive them hard to make sure they work good, you know? I see it. Θα του πάμε σιγά σιγά και μετά θα το δώσω. Εντάξει. Καμία φορά... Yeah, pedal in the middle, yes sir. And we have to check all the gauges are working. The fuel gauge was an issue, so that's working. Now they're all working. Speedometer,
That's good.
horn, horn's working.
Awesome. I think you can say you got that one right.
That
Oh,
sure
man,
sounds
oh,
like
man.
spring. Yeah, it seems to be doing good. So
I'm
we're
just
quite
making
happy
sure it
with
works,
that.
you
The
know?
only
Yeah,
thing
sure.
left is we have an exhaust leak. Nick was saying it comes from a manifold. We didn't check very closely, but we think it comes from the exhaust system underneath the car. We don't think it's a manifold.
It sounds great, let me tell you.
And Nick, I know Nick, he brought the car with a full tank
Full
of gas.
tank of gas. So we
what,
got
what does the gauge
the
say?
gauge is showing full tank, so we gotta drive it more often, burn gas to make sure.
Yeah,
the
make sure the
is
gas.
working.
Yeah, and make sure it goes
So,
down.
Yeah, you better do another length.
Can you focus on the
Right here,
fuel
George.
gauge?
Check all the gauges right here. We got the dash lights working also.
Yeah, we have oil pressure. We have a temperature gauge working. Brake
And
light. You see, left.
Flashers indicator, and of course,
Yeah.
we also have the horn fixed.
Beep, 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 beep. Roadrunner.
And there you have it, Nick. Anyways, now we just gotta fix this. This is loose. Then we gotta fix the exhaust leak.
I like what Phil had to say. Pedal
Right.
to the metal.
Pedal to the metal, always.
Try the wipers,
Always.
Nick.
Oh, okay, let's try the wipers. Here we go.
That's second speed, and off, and
And they're going
park.
to park position. Perfect. Here, we've got low speed, fast speed, and now off. Look, park. There you go.
And they will never be used again.
There you go. I think it's perfect, Robert. Only thing is we just got to tighten the inner rear view mirror. And then next week we'll work on the exhaust leak. And then we're going to call Nick and come pick it up. But in the meantime, it's going good.
Is that a Dana in there, Nick?
No Dane on this one. This one's got an
Look at
and
Manny.
it's an 8 3/4 with a 391 gear ratio, just like Bob from Toronto
Yeah.
on his 72 Duster. This one is his 71?
71.
71. Manny?
I was just telling you it was being a good car.
It is a good
And I
car.
like the color too.
It is. It's just Robert's is the same color. Robert has the same color.
I know. It's plum
71
crazy.
also plum crazy, yeah.
Best color in the world.
Or in violet. Depends. One calls it. One is Dodge. One is Plymouth.
In violet is Plymouth, and plum crazy is Dodge.
Okay, you see,
Stick with
Same
plum
color.
crazy.
and it's the same code.
Yeah.
It's the same color.
It's about what it is, right?
My mother used to say, if it has tires, run it, race it.
That's right. That's what we're doing. Okay, there you have it. Anyways, you got all the lights working. Did they work? Flashes and everything?
Yeah, we
Okay, we're
checked
good.
everything. Everything's working. We just have the license plate light to fix.
Okay.
Other than that, everything works.
But I've got another challenge. Okay, I'll just want to get into another story between you two. You know we got a 67 Charger here. I just want to change the subject now. I just want to say what comes into my shop. Okay, I just want to say. I don't know how to say this, but no, here. No, I'll back up the Duster. Here, let me back it up. Let me show you.
Let Manny
Theo, I
back it
just
up.
want to tell you what comes through our shop. I'm going to
Let
show
Manny
you.
back it up, Nick.
Mine is gonna fall in love with it.
That's what I want.
That's what we're all doing.
Theo, earlier when you said about if it has wheels, race it. Do you know when the first race happened?
Where?
Second car was built.
That's right, when the second Model T was built. That's
that
when
right?
Yeah, well, there were two cars. Okay, we're gonna race.
I did not know that. I did
Yeah.
not know that.
When the second donkey was born, I think, is when there was the first race.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know, I was watching the Kentucky Derby. A whole, what do you call, hype
Yeah, of course.
for a 2-minute race.
Yes.
Once a year. Yes. The Kentucky Derby. I mean, it's all out. I've never seen it. I watched it for the first time this year. After 150 years that they've had it.
Big left eye.
Big buddy. Anyways, back to what we were saying earlier.
Yeah.
I just want to show our viewers, this is what comes into our shop. You know, I don't blame our client who brought it in. You know, he bought this car like this. Somebody was trying to make his grill work, the front end, but we're going to change all that. So we located a complete used grill. And Robert and Manny are going to challenge it. You know, they picked up some experience with the 70 Charger from Stefan. Anyways, we're going to remove all this homemade gadgets.
Please.
Take it out and make it factory. The same thing with all the harness under the dash.
Yeah, if some of the viewers are familiar with the 6667 Charger, it's supposed to have a motor per side, 2 motors to rotate these. But they go defective. That's a known factor. So somebody had an idea to put a central motor with a gear, with a shaft.
Somebody who made a lot of motorcycles, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or might as well put a timing chain, make it work.
That's from a bicycle.
Yes, exactly.
If
That's
you
a
had,
bicycle.
if they at least use the parts off of like is it a 70?
Which
71. The one that has the
The
center
Charger?
motor. Yeah.
70.
If you had a 70, at least the motor is singular.
Yes.
It's there and it does the job. Here, you still have 4 contacts,
Anyways.
2 on each side for it up or down, 1 per bucket. So it's like if you don't wire it just right with an interlock, so to make sure that it stops, that motor is going to burn out.
You know, we've relocated an all original complete grill. Terry from Ontario located a complete grill for us. So we're going to have it next week. So Jason's going to go and pick it up.
Terry takes care of us.
Terry, I bought so many things. You know, he's a Mopar guy.
Hold on. Thank you, Terry.
Terry, yeah, I got to give a big thank you to Terry,
Thank you, Terry.
in Ontario. We all know him. You know him.
Of course. we know.
Everybody knows him. But this has to go. This is not something we're going to work
Yeah.
on. And we are also replacing the harness because, you know, Robert will challenge any harness. But this one here underneath the dash, we don't want to look.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. I don't know what kind of spaghetti you want to call that, but forget it.
More like macaroni.
Yeah, pasticcio. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So we're working on this one now.
One thing I wanted to tell you, Nick, also, my
Yeah.
79 Magnum, you know, it has the lights that open
Yes.
like that?
Yes.
The motor's mounted just like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, on my 79. But there is
We're not going
Not
to.
with a chain.
No, with a
No, not
chain.
with a chain, but there is a knob at the bottom that you could
Okay.
adjust it.
Yeah. Like the 70 Charger is like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He brought it to a bicycle shop.
Show us about that.
Maybe they try to
It
get
fixes 10
This is the
speeds.
fuse box under the dash of that Charger.
Vaseline for that.
This is the fuse box under the dash of that Charger, so you can tell it's not the factory one. So, yeah, you see, the harness is open. Somebody played there before. You see, twisted wires, not insulated.
Oh,
This is supposed to go to the lighter plug, so they use that to feed something else.
oh dear.
So other wires that's not covered. So
You know,
they
The other
tape, they
challenge-
labeled some things.
Gee.
The other challenge with this car is it's got electroluminescence dash. So
Yes, instrumentation,
it's got
right.
it's got an AC power supply in there somewhere. If that thing's done, we have to come up with a plan B to make it work.
I was
I
talking.
have one,
We're in the right
but
place for
it's,
plan
it's
Bs.
My client
I got
told
lots of plan Bs.
my client was here last week, and I was telling him, "Your dash lights work?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "That's a common thing that doesn't work," and his is working with a mess like that. I found it hard to believe.
Especially-
But I put them on, and they did not go on. But I noticed that we have a mess with the wiring. We are going to remove it. We're not going to repair this one. We're going to replace it with another harness complete.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah.
And I don't blame Robert saying, "No, Nick, I don't want to touch this. Just change it." So we ordered one. It's going to come here when, I don't know. So there'll be something on.
If I could just interject for a moment, please. I'll just grab the microphone. I just got to let you know that Ed Grant from Port Orange, Florida is with us tonight. Sent us a $10 super chat like he often does.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We've got some of that Florida weather up here, Ed.
Yes, we do.
And I got to thank our good friend Joe Filardi for his what's becoming a regular $50 super chat thrown in for George's Straight Six before the show even started.
Let's
Thank you,
for the
Joe.
6-cylinder, right?
Much appreciated.
Well,
Yes,
let's
the
show them that
Straight
the
Six.
block got bored out. Tom,
we-
show them the block that you bored out
We
right
shall.
here.
Just before we go there, I have to say one other thing. I have to apologize to a very big viewer of our channel. He's been with us for ages. I haven't seen him in the comments for a while. I think I offended him. I'm very sorry. To Mooseman McGee.
Mooseman McGee.
Mooseman, Melissa explained to me that you figured that we'd missed a couple of your super chats, and it's my job to read the super chats with my 60-year-old eyes and my trifocals and my small phone screen while trying to keep everything in focus and pay attention to the microphones.
not
So-
a-
Chase us.
it's my fault, and there was also a glitch on YouTube a few months ago where we didn't see any of the chats during the live stream. We only
Yes,
saw
I
them
remember
later.
that time.
So apologies, Mooseman. You mean so much to us. I remember every one of your comments. Nick, he would comment in the first 5 minutes on
I know.
every video we dropped. He's amazing.
I'll try to pay attention because, you know, it's hard to catch up with so many comments, emails, phone calls, visitors. It's hard. It's hard.
There we
We'll
go.
try our best, and I apologize. I also missed it. And
It's my bad. It's my bad. Sorry,
It's okay.
Mooseman. I hope you're out there. I hope you hear it, and I hope you're watching.
And we have to give a special thank you to Melissa. She's really good at it.
Awesome, yeah.
Melissa, you're doing a great job, Melissa.
You're appreciated big time.
Oh, yeah.
Keeping us safe.
And I wanted to say,
She's a tough girl, let me tell you.
George, speaking of Plan B, you know his moniker, right? The mad scientist?
Yes, sir.
That's why there's Plan B around here.
Well, you know what? I do what I can to save these cars.
Of course,
You
you're
should-
amazing.
You should have seen the outlet with the cluster upside down on the desk when Robert and Manny were working on the wiring, booster pack, voltage, phone chargers, and whatever. Hey, it was unreal. But they got it working. Everything works in the car. Every gauge.
That's right. And George, speaking of mentions, I'd like to say shout out to one of our viewers.
Who's that?
That I purchased. His name is Kevin Corbin.
Okay.
He's out near Edmonton, Alberta.
Hey,
Okay.
Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. So,
Kevin.
Kevin, I needed to purchase a right angle oil filter adapter for my Duster, your old Duster.
Okay.
Because every time I change the oil, it's like murder in there. It doesn't fit. It's this close.
I have one. I just can't find it.
I know.
I have
So-
one. I used to have it for the download, depending on what headers or what exhaust system come. I have it somewhere. They also make them out of cast iron. They also make them out of aluminum.
Yeah.
But I've got two
Anyways,
coming.
He's sending me one, and he also sent me this. He had the most beautiful set of 68, 69, 70, 340 exhaust manifolds.
Wow.
If you ever need a really, clean pair, he had a pair. He showed
You know
me
what? I
pictures.
wouldn't mind buying them.
Yeah.
Tell Kevin how much he wants. Get a contact.
Kevin,
we'll talk
we'll be in touch on that one.
about it. Excuse me.
Tight, Nick.
Yeah,
Gesundheit.
thank you, thank you.
I see you in the chat, Larry. We're going to talk about you in just a minute.
Okay.
But I interrupted Tom, who wanted to show us.
Tom, go right ahead. Show us your work.
It's all you, buddy.
Show us your work.
All me.
Tom, this is what we just started with.
Yes.
We brought in the block to Tom. He bought it. I brought in the pistons, and you take it from there.
Because this thing was black, right? It was full of oil everywhere. So, unfortunately, the caustic stuff that we use today has to be eco-friendly. So it's not as
Not as strong.
strong. Yeah. So I washed it to get to see at least what the block looks like.
Okay.
And then we checked it. Everything was cool. There was no cracks. There was no visible anything. So I went ahead and Warren homed it. You brought me the pistons. I measured them all. I marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's the final finish there. I don't know if they'll get to see what it looks like, but
You can see my screen there.
I'm sure
yeah,
they're all.
nice.
Tom, everybody on the channel is talking about this 6-cylinder.
Yeah, I know.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, I know it's not a muscle car engine, but it seems to be getting a lot of hits. Hey, George?
back in
Sure is. I
back
have
in
no
the
idea
days, they
why.
used to race these things. I mean,
Yeah. And there were workhorses from
Yeah.
coast to coast.
Yeah.
So all our viewers that wanted to see it, you guys, we got started. So next is gonna have the crank grind it down, balance with the rods and the new pistons,
Check
and then
them out.
small after. And then
we're
after
gonna
that,
resurface this after. Right?
yes, I want to see what the deck is gonna be, and of course the valve job. That's gonna take another thing. We also bought a little cam for it. It's about this long, eh? It's like
14 feet long.
It's like 3 feet long, and we're gonna work on it slowly. But we're trying to do our clients' engines first.
Yes.
Like get the Duster going, and of course, everything takes time. We're ordering parts. Some parts come in, some parts do not come in. We try our best to do as much as we can.
Nick, I just got to throw in another quick shout out for Joel Jenkins, who's here every single show. Tonight, he's got some crazy good news, Nick.
What is it?
2 weeks to retirement for Joel Jenkins. Congratulations.
Lucky.
Wow.
I'm jealous.
Awesome.
I'm
Okay.
jealous.
I keep saying that, but when, I don't know. I've reached the age for retirement, but you know what? I
George,
don't know.
we're gonna put some extra sauce on this.
Extra sauce.
Yes, it's
Barbecue.
Gonna go good. Yeah, it's gonna go. You're gonna see that 6-cylinder fly.
Holy smokes, I've got to shout out another one, Nick. They're pouring in.
Oh boy, what's
Here's-
going on?
This is a first timer. First
Wait.
time we've heard from Jason Wire. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for being so generous with your time this week. We made it home safely. Do you know Jason that you met this week, Nick?
Yes.
There we go.
From Wisconsin.
Awesome.
Jason, thank you.
Very
we're
nice.
gonna have to put his picture up on the Instagram very soon.
And now he's bought some pizza apparently for everybody with a big $50 super chat. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Jason. Yeah, he was here with his dog.
Yeah.
Wow, what a guy! He cruised the 48 states,
Wow,
and
that's
of
what
course,
I want to do that one day.
and then he came to Montreal, Laval to visit us. And we got a picture of him. I'm gonna put up on Instagram
nice
next week,
place.
George. Yes, what a guy.
James is asking about Clifford Research for parts for this engine, but I don't think they make 230 parts, James. I think they make 292s. And
slant
292s don't fit in my Chevy.
No, that's a tall deck.
That works in a truck.
That's a tall deck and the hood won't close.
Yes, sir.
And I also want to thank Jason, coming from the Marine Corps,
Marine Corps.
right here. He brought this in,
Wow, that's cool.
and he also noticed that we have the flag from the Marine Corps,
That is super awesome.
which is right up there.
Semper Fi.
Yeah, it's San Diego.
Yeah,
Always faithful.
absolutely.
And this one here, I don't know how to start.
Look at that face.
What do we got?
Says everything.
What do we got? No, first of all, let me look at the valve cover. Where is it?
I took it off, I put it over here.
Let's put the
Okay.
microphone in front of the noises.
Noise? No, we're not going to start it.
I mean, the noises.
We're not going to start. I just want to see something here.
Here's the valve cover.
Okay, so we're good here.
So
No, I just wanted to make sure that the rockers were not touching the, we're trying to fix, but the thing is, this is the one we had a cam wipe out.
yeah, I know. I took it off and I put a cardboard here in case you want to start it.
Yeah.
You just need to reconnect the
I'm
wires.
going to
and
do
you're
it.
ready to-
I'll
ready
do
to
it
go.
later on.
This
But,
car is giving Nick a hard time, and
yeah.
he doesn't want to say it because he's too polite, but I'll say it for him. This car is driving him crazy.
Question is, do you ever give up? It is a cruiser, it is a convertible, it is summer here right now, and you want to get this thing running.
You do.
So we'll do our best to get it done as fast as we can.
Look at this beauty.
Red on red, one of my favorites.
Saw it in our recent video, everybody.
It is.
Yeah.
And thank you to Pat S. for your $50 super chat. Wow.
Oh my God.
No question, no nothing, just cash. Thank you, Pat S.
I also want to give a special thank you to Dorothy. Jason was here earlier today. He came to say hello. And Dorothy, I know you're watching us. I just want to say a big hello to you.
Our thoughts are
There
with
you
you,
go.
Dorothy. We know you're going through a lot at home.
Okay, there you go. And of course, we have a few shout outs, but we'll get to them too.
Yes, sir.
Right? We
Absolutely,
did yours, I
yeah.
did mine.
Yeah.
Melissa, of course, she's always been on our moderator, and she's quick, eh?
What would you do without her?
Oh, I can't do without Melissa.
we-
She's amazing.
We
She's
lost.
good. She's really good, and she's never
lost.
missed a time.
We'd be doomed without her.
She's always
Doomed.
there. No matter what, she's always
Okay,
there.
we'd have all the trolls coming all over us. and just
Even though
attacking
she's
from
gone
all
through
sides.
some hard times, she's always there for
I
us.
found coffee, guys.
Coffee.
Speaking of
Dad,
coffee.
I made coffee. I didn't even. Anyways, I get to it later.
While you're speaking of Melissa, Melissa let me know this week about a very worthy cause. One
that?
of our viewers is named Larry Friend.
Yes.
Yes.
He's retired. He's on a fixed income. He's a veteran. I believe, is even an ex-mechanic.
Yes.
He's trying to get a little bit of money together for a car. He used to ride the bus, but apparently public transit in his area has become a little bit dangerous. He's being assaulted on his public transit. It's not good.
not bad,
So
not
he
good.
asked if we could just put up the address for his GoFundMe page.
Go Fund. That's right.
I threw a few bucks there last night just to get things started. If anybody can help him out,
I'll
much
give him.
appreciated.
I'll give him something tonight also.
Also, if there's anybody in the Kansas City, Missouri area and they have a car that they're not using much, maybe they want to get in touch with us here, we can get in touch with Larry, help him out. The old boy just needs a car so he can go
Any
get
car,
groceries and stuff.
any simple car, and if it needs any repairs, too bad we weren't any close. I would help him out.
There we go. And Melissa's going to put up the address for the GoFundMe. Help if you can. If you can't, just cross your fingers for him.
There you go, friend.
Thanks.
All the best.
How dare they? The veterans give us the lives we have today.
Yeah.
Because they went to war and gave us the freedom we have.
That's right.
And people have the audacity to mug them and stuff.
assault them on the bus.
It's true.
insulting.
No respect at all.
No, zero.
Apparently, young people are coming up to him and forcing him to buy cigarettes at ridiculous prices, and he doesn't even smoke. That's their latest scam, is to
that-
force you to buy a cigarette for
Is
free.
that sad or what?
Ridiculous.
That is sad.
What's the world coming to?
Has-
There you go. Melissa's going to put up the address for Larry Friend and his GoFundMe to get him some transportation.
She does everything, doesn't she? Thank you,
She's looking out for
Melissa.
everybody. She's the
Thank
best.
you. Has anyone asked what's the Cobra doing up there? Not a blue one, but a red one. This one belongs to Eugene from Ontario. Yes, he just picked up his Hemi GTX, picked up that car, and now he dropped off this one here.
He's got good taste, Nick.
Oh, he sure does. He's from Ontario. He's brought this in.
Is this a kit car, Nick?
Is it a kit car? It's a kit car from Shelby. Sorry,
Superformance.
okay, True Performance.
It's
Superformance.
Oh, super, what?
it's
Superformance.
Okay,
They build these things. I believe their factories in South Africa.
Where do they
These
build
are
them?
Factories in South Africa.
South Africa?
Yeah, and they're certified by Carl Shelton. So he actually gave them authorization to build these cars.
You're kidding.
No, there's not many aftermarket companies that do that.
Yeah?
No, 'cause I was looking
No,
at it,
I'm very
it's not a
surprised.
factory
But
fire.
it is. And it's a big block, Shelby. And it looks like it's a wider body.
It's the flared body. So
What's a fair body?
yeah, so
I love the color. It's the first time I've got a red Cobra in my shop. I've got quite a few blue ones, but this is the first time I got one in red. And guess what? Guess what's going in it? Because he bought it with the engine on the side of the car, right here. Dual,
427.
and you guys,
I'm cheating. I'm
Listen.
reading off the valve covers.
this engine has been rebuilt by somebody, and he told me to put the 2 barrels, that it's set up for 2 barrels. And Nick, whatever you do before you put it in the car, I want you to dyno test it. And this will be something special.
And the answer is absolutely. we
Of
will.
course, absolutely. Absolutely. When it puts it on a dyno. He bought the car like that with the edge on the side, Theo. But like you said, put the water pump on, put the carburetors, put the exhaust on, and run it on the dyno. And when it goes well, I'm going to call him to come into town. And of course, like you've seen the 383 from Joel, the engine we ran during the night, the other night, I had to do a test with you, you know. You know, actually, when you come from Athens, Greece, you have to see, you know, watching,
Live.
you watch, let me just change the subject. You know, when a lot of people or viewers watch our dyno session in action, but it's not the same watching it on a screen or on your phone, but being here live.
Live.
What do you
yeah,
think?
It's a wonderful experience.
It is.
It's something it can be expressed with words.
That's right.
You have to once in a lifetime you have to live this so
Yes.
you can
Yes.
say it's
And-
something remarkable. Yeah.
It's the same thing when you go see Top Fuel in Funny Car. It's nice to watch on TV, but in
Go
live,
there.
it's
Go there.
great.
You feel the vibes.
Yeah.
That's for
Yes.
sure. Oh, wow.
Found a problem, Nick. The license.
Oh, yeah? Okay, let's show. This is what we.
Okay, this is one thing,
That
but
might be a problem.
Okay.
the plastic cover is broken, so we're gonna try to do something
It
with that.
disintegrated. That's what happened.
See,
anyways.
that's what. It's not always a dream garage, guys.
No, you know, you find out it's got a bad contact. Then you find out the bulb is finished. Then the next thing you know, you can't even put it together after that.
Theo was saying you can't find the right words, and then he gave us the perfect word. It's gamoto.
You're getting there, man. You're getting there.
While we were listening to Nick.
Well, we gotta. No, that's not. No. What else have we got?
Put you on the
Oh,
spot there, Nico.
if people are asking what's next on the dyno, it's not on the dyno yet. It's gonna be. And I also want to show something else in the engine room.
Tuesday.
Michael from Pennsylvania. I'll get there in a minute with your engine. I wanted, like I told you earlier yesterday, I'm going to show your engine where we're at in the engine room. And I also want to show the Oldsmobile fans out there. Now, we did a few tests on a W31 350 cubic inch. And the same owner, Tony, brought in a W30 455 cubic inch. Come and see it. Which we are going to be setting up in a few days for a dyno session.
Beautiful color.
Right here.
You like
It's a
paint
beautiful
job,
color. It's a 1970 Oldsmobile. I believe it's a 442.
It's a 442.
It is, right?
Yeah. F heads.
F-head, 1970.
Yeah.
Just like the F stamp on a 33440.
I went with him to buy this motor,
Okay,
and I took it apart just to be safe, and I refreshed it basically.
okay.
And we'll put it on the dyno and see what she does.
We're going to set it up tomorrow.
Oh.
We're not going to run it tomorrow, but we're going to make a video on it next week, hopefully. And of course, I want to show our viewers. This is an Oldsmobile. And we're going to put this on video for sure.
Nick, Joel Jenkins just threw us another $5, and he says he's going to try to get up here this summer or next to give us a visit. It would
And
be lovely to meet you, Joel.
Anytime, Joel. Just pass by anytime. We have visitors here every week. We had Jason that came in. We have Theo that came in from Athens. And you know the best part? Theo brought a carburetor here.
In my luggage.
Yeah, in his luggage. He brought a Holly carburetor. You believe it? He brought a Holly carburetor, and he wanted to look at the accelerator pump. So,
Did they look at it?
sorry?
Yes, Nick took care of it.
Did they open it at the airport?
No,
No?
no.
Okay.
It just passed. I don't know how.
Okay, they just passed. You know,
Imagine
they
the
could ask you,
smell.
what is this?
Okay, I went to New Jersey, to New York.
Oh, everybody brings new carburetors to New Jersey.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still free.
You're good, you're
Yeah.
good. But I was shocked. A few months ago, you sent me an email?
Yes.
And I got an email from Theo saying, Nick, are you going to be in town in the month of May? I say, why? He says, I need to bring a carburetor to show you. And I see Athens, Greece. You're coming from Athens, Greece. I go, you got to be kidding me. I said, yeah, I'll bring it. He did bring it. And the problem is he has a stumble on the acceleration on his Nova. He has a 73 Nova in Athens. What do you drive that in Athens?
Why? The roads are perfect.
Oh, before you leave tonight,
Yes.
I have a picture
Yes.
of a 68 Dodge Charger that belongs to Dimitri in Athens. It's a silver gray car. I just found the picture in my. Actually, I should go get it.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'll go get it.
Yeah, you'll go
Give
get
me
it.
a minute. I'll go get it. And I want to show it to our viewers, and maybe Dimitri from Athens watching.
Maybe, you
So
know, we
maybe you'll
never
meet
know.
him. You'll talk.
Yeah,
Give me-
sure.
I'll be.
While you go, Tom can tell us what he did to this beautiful engine box.
I'll be right back.
Cool.
Basically, the heads I've done for him quite a while ago. We put stainless valves. We upgraded the springs because it's a hydraulic roller in here. I bought him good push rods. We fixed the original. This is an original W 455. I did this. I like outlining stuff. It looks cool. And it was needed helicoils. It needed a little bit of tender love and care. Took it apart, cleaned the pistons, changed the rings, rebalanced everything because we didn't know if the other guy did it or not. Changed the timing chain, whatever was worn out and didn't pass my scrutiny, we changed it, and we're going to be on the dyno, I think, Tuesday.
Fantastic. Yeah, we're looking forward to shooting this one.
Yep.
We've got some more dyno videos coming down the pipe as well, folks. Stay tuned. Make
Yeah,
sure you
I got
subscribe.
next Friday. We're coming here with that
pull it
454
out.
Duran's engine that I did, which is almost basically the same kind of setup as the 427, but it's a 454, and with Edelbrock heads instead of AFRs.
Neat.
I like the paint job on it.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay, Theo,
Yes.
this is it. He's one of our viewers in Athens, Greece.
In Athens.
Athens, Greece.
That's
Just
a
worth.
big car for those small streets.
Oh, the Nova's just there too, no?
Wow.
The
I
Nova's
used
a
to
big
have
car.
an
The
Impala
Nova is-
77. I used to
Impala.
have a 66 Chevelle.
Wow.
When I went to Megara 3 years ago,
Yes.
to visit my cousins, I saw a H1, okay, in Megara, and I'm going to my cousin, where do you drive this thing? He goes, he just parks it in the Kedro,
Okay.
and he walks everywhere because it's too wide to
It's
go
too wide.
anywhere in Greece. Like the
So-
roads are super
They're small.
narrow.
I was in Pira. I came to a road. My wife was with me in Pira. Very narrow, and you come to the street and it continues down. But you come, and before you could turn down, you see the sky.
Yeah.
You don't see what's behind down. You don't. So she's freaking out. You're crazy. I said, look, if there's a parked car down there, if he can do it, I can do it. So you know what I did? She's screaming, and I kept going. I went down. Okay, we're on the brakes all the time, but I did it. I would never back off. And it was Dimitri from Athens. If you're watching, here's your car. And if Theo sees you, he's got a Nova, and I hope you guys meet up.
Sure, why not?
I love that picture. You can even see the Aegean in the background there. I think.
Yes.
Can you tell
That's
where
gorgeous.
this picture's taken from, Theo? In Athens? You know Athens very well.
This
It's hard to
is,
say, huh?
After Glyfada, it's after.
Kapou στην Athena.
No, it's south of Athens.
South, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
South.
I hope you meet up with him.
I love this guy staring at it like, what the?
Yeah.
What is that? Yeah.
Yeah. 68 Charger with a 440.
Wow.
Yep.
Nick, while we go in there, you want to finish the rest of the shout-outs? As
Yes,
we're
yes. I
coming up
wanted
on 50
to.
minutes?
I wanted to bring up.
A couple more notes in here you had.
Yes, this is belongs to Michael in Pennsylvania.
Which one are we talking about?
This orange one here.
Okay.
I had a custom-made cam for him, right here. Let me just turn it around.
Move that one over there, Tom.
This here, we had a custom-made cam for him because he had a big radical cam with humongous lift. Like the cam he bought from Elderblock with the heads, the cam, the timing chain was designed for 7,000 RPM. Now the man, Michael, has a 68 Charger, power brakes, and exhaust manifolds, And the kit was sold for 700 horsepower. I told Michael, I don't know where you're going. I know it is a hydraulic roller cam. You're going to go to $7,000 with the cam they selected for you. It was designed for 426 to a 572 cubic inch Hemi. Head gasket bores were so big. I ordered him another set of gaskets, and we bought him pistons. I brought the compression ratio to the mid 11, something 11 point something. I have to open the file to see. And this is the one that you found a sleeve in it. So then you boarded 30 over. We bought another set of pistons.
He knows, right?
He knows that. I spoke to him. And it's a brand new block that was never used. Never.
Well, one side was bored. I
Yeah,
think, and the other side was standard.
yes,
wasn't
we found a tag after I bought the pistons. When I took out the packaging, I found a tag. Even Michael told me he didn't know what the tag was. And I saw it. And that's why we went to the measurement and we saw one bank, the cylinders were not the same to the other side. So anyways, we went 30 overboard, did it. And my brother Philip ordered another cam. It's a little bit, not radical, it's more mild than the one we had.
Street version.
That's right. The guy wants to drive on the street. He's not looking, I don't know what kind of crazy horsepower we're going to get, but you want to make a car drivable. If it's too radical, like Theo's car, he's got like a radical cam in there.
ZL1 camshaft.
ZL1, and what's the vacuum?
camshaft?
And what's the vacuum reading on idle?
8, 9.
There you go.
inches.
Where are you going?
Not more.
Where are you going with that, Theo? And it's not comfortable driving. Just like I had a Corvette here last year, a Corvette, all original, but a big cam. And whoever put it in for him the year before, he told me, Nick, ever since they changed the cam, I don't enjoy driving this car. It's rough idle, brakes are hard, it kept smoking rich. So I said, let's put a basic stock mild cam. We did. Man, the guy's so happy. He's got his brakes back, he's got a smooth idle, and it doesn't run rich anymore.
That's a present you'll bring me to Greece. When you come to Greece, you'll bring my cam. A mild cam for my ship.
I'll be more than glad to bring it. It's going to be kind of heavy
I
to put in
always
a
ask
suitcase.
people because a lot of people, they have a cruising speed, right?
Yes,
So if their cruising speed is, as example, 2,500.
yes.
So if you buy a cam that's made, for power starting below, you're
Yes.
going to get all kinds of problems when
That's
you're cruising
right.
because,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And anyways, you have to put the whole package correctly.
Yeah.
If I could, Nick, I just wanted to throw in a couple of last shout-outs that
Yes.
we forgot to mention earlier.
Yes.
We got a very interesting message from a lovely lady named Victoria in the United Kingdom.
UK, that's right, from the UK, Victoria, yes.
Right, and she says her husband, Rick Godfrey Bonici, what a wonderful name.
Rick.
He likes to watch, but it's very late in the UK, so he often falls asleep while we're broadcasting live here, and he'll watch
5
it the next
hours
day.
ahead.
Okay, but
5 or 6, depending where you are in the UK.
Yeah.
and
So, hi Rick. We hope you are still awake, or if you're not, you're
Rick.
having us with tea in the morning.
Rick, don't worry about it. We'll mention it that you're watching us, even though you watch it a day after, 2 days later. We're going to keep it on our channel, and you can watch us every day, every time.
We appreciate
So,
it.
Rick and Victoria, thank you very much for watching us here on Nick's Garage.
Thanks for watching in the UK. I love
And
the
from
names.
the UK, United Kingdom.
Richard and Victoria, don't you know?
Wow.
I love it. Cool. And I also wanted to throw out a hello to our good friend George. Not me, George. Not George with the Impala, George. Not your brother, George.
Too many.
But George from Patak 2000. Who's
Yes.
got this wonderful
Yes.
contest going right now.
Yes.
You
Vote
can
for
head
him,
over
you
to
guys.
them at lesters.ca. You can vote for him for free, and you can win a pile of stuff.
Melissa-
Melissa's going to put the address up in the chat if I know what Melissa's up to.
I'm sure she has it.
And if you ever leave there hungry, you didn't go to the right place.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, you go there, I go there.
Yeah, first.
I should have taken Theo there.
Did you try my special breakfast?
No,
I told you?
no, maybe tomorrow. Theo, did you ever have a poutine?
Yes, I had.
Okay, you had one, eh?
Yeah,
I should have
yeah.
brought him to Patat 2000. But we were busy here. He came he came to say hello. The next thing you knew, he took off his jacket, rolled up his sleeves, get to work with me. Stayed all day working with me. Then
It
what
always
time?
makes me laugh. People come to our beautiful city, beautiful Montreal. We've got the most gorgeous places in the world, and they come to this dirty industrial park, and we take them out for French fries and gravy next to the highway.
Yeah, why not?
That's good.
Why not?
Yes, sure.
Ask him for the George's special omelet tomorrow.
I'll tell him tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
George's special omelet.
Yes.
Okay.
And Vasili's
Tell
special
him-
sandwich that he used to make for Vasily. Oh my goodness.
Tell him
It's
the
true,
one that
yeah.
you make from Tom.
Okay.
The
I'll
one
tell
he
him.
made.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
awesome.
Tom's not this size by accident, folks.
I love
same
eating.
way. I'm the same
I
way.
love eating. I go to the gym. It doesn't show, but I go to the gym. But I love eating and I love desserts. So
Attaboy.
And if Pierre is watching, I believe he's from Ontario. Let me take a look. I forgot because I got so many
So many
engines.
folks.
Pierre from Gatineau.
There we
This
go,
is
Pierre from Gatineau.
this is his 440 right here.
Bingo.
Pierre, we got started on your 440. I got your steel crank. We took out the cast crank, and slowly but surely, this is also a set of heads I got to work on. I got a set, and I also, we're going to get this done because I also have to do the automatic transmission for him. And
I'll be in Montebello on Sunday,
okay,
which is not that far.
you wanna laugh? I got an email to rebuild 2 automatic transmissions from Italy.
Cool.
No way.
Yes.
Ferraris?
And, no, 720
727s.
from a 71, a 70 Challenger, a 71 Challenger, and a 70 Charger, and they're both in Italy. And the guy told me transportation is not an issue. Yeah, I guess he owns the company.
727, not the airplane, but the transmission.
That's right, the transmissions, you guys. That's
as
on the big block Moparts. And then I got another phone call from someone from Colorado with a 70 Challenger.
Cool.
I guess Alan is watching, and I like to see that car. It's a 446 pack car. He's had it for 49 and a half years, and he's a Greek fellow. And his cousin Elenitsa from Toronto found the location, found the phone number, but she couldn't find it on the internet. So Helen from Toronto called me today, and she says, you don't mind if her cousin Alan calls from Colorado? I said, sure, why not? Gave me a call, and we're going to see this car here before the snow this autumn. Wow. So Alan, if you're watching, we'd be more than glad to see your car and have it here.
A lot of folks are watching tonight, Nick. I can't read the texts as fast as they're coming in, but
Okay.
I'm seeing lots of our old friends in there. Thanks, everybody, for being with us.
Bandit around tonight?
Bandit? Where's the Bandit?
I haven't noticed the Bandit now. You mentioned him, Bandit. You out there? Shout us out, Bandit.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about Eugene?
There's Metal Art Customs. There's Underground Crew. Thank you very much. He's shouting out George from Mechanic.
Okay.
That's Nick's brother with the auto parts store. They just closed their downtown store, everybody, and they're being moving. It's a lot of
And
work.
there's a lot of inventory coming in this shop, and I don't know where to put it.
Shopcat Industries.
They filled up my office. I can't move. And they told me, Nick, we have another 3-4 truckloads. Where am I going to put them? Well, my containers are full. They filled them up the other day.
Alan
Need
Men
more
is here with
containers.
us, Nick.
Sorry?
Charger Dave is here. Alan Men, your engine designer, is with us tonight.
Wow, great.
Of course, Melissa's driving us hard in the comments, keeping track of everybody.
You know what
Thank you for not getting too political, folks. We know we teased you earlier.
I also want to say, I want to make a video with you, Theo, in Athens,
Sure.
with your Nova.
Yes.
I want to make a video. We're going to say it in Greek. We're going to say it in English, whatever you want.
Whatever language
Θα
you
τα
wish.
πούμε στα αγγλικά όπως θέλεις. Θα τα πούμε. No swearing.
No,
No,
never,
no
never,
swearing.
never,
No,
never.
we don't swear. We're good people.
We're a family show here.
We're a family show. Yes, it's a family channel.
Gamoto just means gosh darn it, doesn't it?
Theo.
It's a little-
No, anyways,
It's borderline.
Oh, gee.
it's borderline.
Oh, gee, yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's something like that, yeah.
Hey, Nick, what about those heads over here?
Isn't it damn?
Which heads?
Those heads.
Yeah, those are the heads we're gonna. Oh yes, this is Joe from New York.
New York.
New York.
New York,
Joe,
New
if you're watching, I have a set of 346 cylinder heads. These are them. Well, I got you all brand new valves. I'm gonna put them all in. Here we go. I was speaking to Joe today or yesterday. I don't remember. I'm gonna put all new valves. I'm gonna do some bowl blending. We're gonna plane the CC down because I want to bring up the compressor to at least 175 cylinder pressure, 180 with cast iron, and again with the thin gasket, and then put it back on a dyno. And like we have a video made out that we couldn't get our factory torque numbers, and we even the night Theo was here,
Yeah.
we put on your distributor,
Yeah.
just to see if we could pass the 380 torque numbers.
What did
When
you
we
get?
were hoping for 420 plus. Again, we did a couple tests with Theo, and all we got was 380, 383.
383.
Yeah, 383, 385 foot-pounds of torque. So for me, it's not good enough. And I said, we're going to take the dyno off. We took the engine off the dyno, which is right here. We're going to take off the cylinder heads, we rework it, fix it, until I'm happy with the numbers. If not, I will not install the engine in your car, Joe. So there you have it.
Awesome. There's the Nick stamp of approval.
Yeah.
That's right. Nick, I noticed 383s have been challenging.
Hey,
you
we
lately.
had the leaky 383. Now that we have the wiki 383. That's what once
We
one
haven't
is
seen
weak.
it on video yet, but we've been doing a lot of shooting on that, folks. You're going to see it in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
Lots of dyno with the old wiki.
And don't forget,
Old wiki.
and this engine was not brought here for a repair like we had the other time with the wrist pin and went through
Oh
the
my
cylinder.
God, that was
He
terrible.
brought it here because someone rebuilt the engine And after he got it built and installed in the car, called me up and goes, Nick, I had the engine rebuilt. It's not making any power like it used to. So he sent it here to get the power back or even more. But I can't put it back in the car like that. So now that I know that I dropped the cylinder head 43 thou closer to the pistons,
Right.
and I see my horsepower numbers were like 335, 340.
Yeah, we got
Torque numbers were 380, 385. What was it doing before I did the work? Think about it. I didn't change the pistons, the same cam.
A lot worse,
Sorry?
that's for sure.
Worse?
A lot worse. So he's right. He didn't make any power.
I think the
So
technical term is crappy.
crappy. So anyways, the pistons are fine. We changed the cam. We put a bullet cam. Didn't make much of a difference. But we're going to look at that again after. But we're going to go back and forth. And we tried different carburetors. We also tried off camera. We also tried an aluminum intake. Didn't make any difference. The only difference it made, you brought the horsepower and the torque at a higher RPM. Yeah. So now you're taking an engine, you want to rev like crazy to make the power when we had the same power at a lesser RPM.
Just a silly question.
Yeah.
Did you check when both heads were off? Did you make sure all the pistons went up the same amount?
I checked one on each side.
Okay.
At 15, 15. Well, check 8. No, the heads are coming off
maybe
now.
there's some, yeah, because there might be
Shorter
something-
connector rods.
There you go.
Yes, you know what? Because they had their connector rods resized and they had ARP bolts on it. So,
So
maybe
maybe
you're
the
right.
guy cut some of them too much.
Maybe.
A lot shorter.
So-
and that makes a big difference. Big difference.
So you know what? We're taking off the heads. We'll make a measurement.
I see issues like that when they do line bores and line hones,
Okay.
and it brings the crank farther up into the block.
Yes.
And
Like
there
old-
you got old leaky.
There we go. But it's finally fixed,
Yeah.
old leaky.
Yeah, I
Old
know, I
leaky
know.
was repaired with a rope seal. That's the
Yeah,
only way.
you know
And no issues.
There's no issues.
Got about 1 million cookies.
Yeah, he brought
I
in
know.
a lot of
Made
cookies.
us diabetic almost.
Thank you. We got to thank Kendall and his wife for
Oh,
bringing
yeah,
so many cookies from
That was-
Detroit
that was
in.
hilarious.
They're partly responsible for this.
Oh, what else?
Just to let you know, you're coming very close to 1 hour. If you
Okay.
want to get any more shout outs in or start any more engines, people always love to hear
The
engines.
only one I have running is the Duster. You know which car I'd like to get running one day? Is Eugene's car. I haven't started for a while.
Eugene's
And-
with us tonight.
He's with us?
He's with us. You want to go at least peek at his
You know-
undercarriage? Let's
you
get
know
out of
what?
this tiny hot room.
Yes,
Manny,
good idea.
for the next live show,
Yeah,
I want to bring down Eugene's car and start her up.
sounds good.
Okay. And Eugene, if you're watching,
Hold on. I made a mental note.
okay, make a note. If Eugene, you're watching, we're going to get it running. This is a beautiful car, Theo. 1969 Charger 500.
It'd be kind of hard to do that
This
today.
one here. This is a fully restored car, aluminum heads with headers. And you know what? We'll bring it down. I know it's a lot of work to bring it down because there's a lot of stuff underneath.
Well, it's been sitting for a while too, eh?
She
Yeah,
deserves
it
to
is.
be dusted off.
You know, we had it parked there for a while for storage, and I believe it's coming very soon. So
What an amazing.
I'd like to show it off one more time. And
Beautiful.
if Dan, I also want to mention Dan. Dan, sorry, now from Eugene's car, we'll go to this car. This car, I want to take it down next week.
Sorry.
Dan, if you're watching, I got 2 things to do. Make the alignment, and of course, I want to make a video, make a road test.
And a good wash. She's
And a good wash, yeah. And then I want to give it a few kicks. You know, we did the engine, we did the transmission, and the differential.
That's what they're made for.
I just drove it up and down the street just to check the alignment. I wasn't happy with it, so I got to make a video. So Dan, if you're watching, I know you want to pick it up very soon and ship it back to San Francisco, but we'll get it done. Don't worry.
Drive it to San Francisco in 3 days.
Yeah, but he has to watch out for the bulldozers in Cisco. Cisco. What state was that, Cisco? Anybody remember? Utah? California?
Denver? I don't
Denver?
know. One
No,
of
it was
the
not that.
leaders-
It was not. No, not Denver.
the
Not
few
Colorado.
Colorados, no.
It was California, Nevada, or Utah. Somebody's
Oh,
gonna give
our
us that
viewers-
answer.
Our viewers are gonna know.
One of our viewers is gonna give us the answer.
Of course.
What state was Cisco, where the bulldozers were? That stopped the Vanishing Point Challenger.
You mean the vanishing point Camaro?
Okay.
Technicalities.
Okay. Yeah, they use the Camaro inside into the bulldozers. True.
Theo,
And
do you
then-
know somebody named Chris?
Chris,
Chris with a poly and a whole lot of vowels and consonants after it. Polycassette.
That sounds Greek to me. From where, George?
Chris?
His comment is, "Who's the stud in the white shirt?" So I get the feeling he's your friend.
Something else for you. Tell them whatever you wish.
Chris Polycander Lotus.
Let him look at it.
oh yeah, okay.
Who's that, Theo?
A friend of my brother-in-law.
There we go.
Where?
For
Here?
half an hour, yeah, before I
Okay,
left
okay,
home, he was
okay,
there.
okay.
And hi, Chris, you see?
Did he like and subscribe?
Tell him to
Yes.
I know him too. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
You know
His father
that?
used to have a garage, parts too. He was selling parts. He had a garage for many years here in Montreal. I don't know many details. We just saw each other.
There we go.
Yeah.
So it's not just some random guy trying
No,
to
no,
pick
no,
you
no.
up.
No,
He
no.
knows a lot of stuff. Yeah. He knows a lot of stuff.
Manny, you wanted to show me something?
Where?
Manny wanted to tell us to like and subscribe.
That's all I needed.
One of the viewers, Nick, was asking, is it important to like every video? And it certainly is.
Of course.
That's how YouTube knows that you guys are enjoying what we're doing. So they show it to more people, and then we get more views, and we can do more of what we're doing. It's good for everybody.
Tell them again, Manny.
Smack that
Please like and subscribe and smash that like button.
Woohoo, that's all I ask. Tell a friend. It doesn't hurt either.
Get your neighbors.
Thanks.
I tell them that. Call your neighbors, call your cousins, call your
Ding
friends.
dong, excuse me, can you?
Please like and subscribe. Nick's Garage.
know me, bud.
You'll love this.
Yeah, you don't know me.
Did I-
Remember the easy button? Yeah. That was easy. Well, like.
Well, this is easy.
I just-
it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't hurt. All it does is tell YouTube that, hey, this is a watched show. This is something we like, and we want to see more of it. That's
And
about it.
I like getting the notifications when on the upcoming videos.
Not only that, is Christian watching tonight? Our buddy Christian?
Forgot to mention Christian.
He's up. Christian's up north.
He's a real hero, everybody.
Yeah, he's a hero. He's
RCMP Christian.
RCMP.
yeah, RCMP. These cars here, did you see
Max.
it? Come and see it, you guys. You got to see it. He's a madman with the Mad Max.
You know what it is, Nick?
What? Okay, let's
As
go.
much as you're a vanishing point fanatic,
Theo, have you seen it?
yeah. As much as you're a vanishing point fanatic, he's a Mad Max
There
fanatic.
it is. We had
Wow.
Jimmy had it washed the other day. We also had the tires installed, so this is it.
Chris is on a very tough assignment right now, but his car is here.
Yeah. We got to clean the white letters on it, make them super white.
Fresh tires to burn.
Mad Max.
Look at those pipes. They're for real.
Oh, yeah. You know, he didn't clean the wheels yet because he said he's going to install the tires on it.
There's the money shot right there.
Mighty shot right there, man. Mad Max. And you know what? He takes it everywhere.
Yes, I see it on
He's
the road
taking it
all
to
the time.
Niagara Falls, Hamilton, Toronto, Three Rivers. I don't know. Let Christian tell you guys.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell by all the dead bugs.
Yeah, he takes it far.
Good.
He
Good,
drives it
that's
everywhere.
exactly what-
Enjoys it.
He
Exactly,
enjoys it.
yeah.
That's-
And this engine we built 5 years ago, I believe. 4 or 5 years ago.
Where's the keys?
You also bought that one out too, Tom.
Yes.
Theo, have you seen this car?
Yes, I saw.
This is the Mad Max from Australia.
Sure I did, yes.
And he maintained right. That's the Australian word for the police force. Then. Am I correct?
What was it?
Maintain right. Look at the badge on the
Oh,
on the
okay,
fender.
okay.
It's the MFP stands for the Main Force Patrol.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Main Force Patrol, which is it, and Maintain Right was their slogan.
That's right. It's on the right front. It's on the fenders. It's on the front fenders. Okay, start her up, Manny. Hey, wait a minute. Manny's gonna get it started for us.
Awesome.
Manny, get the blower to work.
This has even got the full interior on this.
He's also got the Australian cap, and he was in Australia for a few weeks.
Yes, it's on a switch.
It works off a compressor. You can tell it takes a Ford man to start a Ford. This is awesome, and the exhaust is on the side.
Getting a face full. Nice.
You know, you don't know what comes through our door next.
Takes all kinds.
Takes all kinds to come through my door here. That's what makes our shop so unique.
Okay, I'm good.
You're good. You know, we let a
You didn't
Ford.
let me do the duster.
Okay, so I'll let you do the
do this
Ford.
one.
Where's Nico? Where'd he go?
Stay safe up there. Chris.
Nico, where are you?
He's working on his car.
Okay, let's go see what they're talking about. Let's go see what they're working on. George, I'm gonna go see what Nico's doing with the MG.
Right behind you.
Let me go see. You ever seen this car?
Yeah, I've seen.
Now that's a car for Athens, Greece.
Yeah.
Stromberg carburetor.
Check this out. British Racing Green. He finally changed the color.
They have
Nico.
very long stroke, these engines.
They have what?
Long stroke.
Long stroke.
Is that right? Nico, what you doing?
We're doing it because these carburetors I can get things
Mike,
put
Mike,
oil in the
Mike,
carburetors?
Mike.
Yes, I do.
ATF.
So,
No,
ATF.
2050.
No, ATF. It's ATF that you put inside this carburetor.
The 2050 is supposedly too thick.
It's too thick. Yeah, you have to put the ATF.
What's good on these? 3-in-1 oil. And 3-in-1 soft
Yes,
oil?
yes.
That's
But short of that, the ATF oil is the next best
Yeah.
qualified oil for these.
Because I was trying to go by the book.
Okay, the problem, you need it to respond a little faster. Yes. The 2050 won't respond fast enough.
The grade is too.
No, it's okay, I'm screaming.
okay.
Manny and
I'd-
I are going for a ride with the Duster.
Go ahead. After all, you guys put a lot of time into it. Especially, go ahead. Drive it.
say no, man.
Listen, I won't say anything to Nico. Nico, good work, buddy. Okay, so now I gotta let Robert drive the car. Last time we had a comment on the G. That's right. You read the comment. I see. Okay.
Hey, it's in
Robert's
good
gonna
hands,
drive it
Nick.
now. And Robert's got a 4-speed Challenger of the same color. And open the lights too, Robert. Open the lights.
Is that good? On the side.
You can say this with you, Manny. It's wireless. If you stay on the street, we should be able to hear you.
Oh, we'll stay on the street. Not saying which street. Reverse is here.
What do you call the word crime in dual? Dual crime? What was the word? You know, I have to give credit to Robert and Manny. They put a lot of time into this car, so if they want to take it for a drive, I should let them. I hope Nick doesn't mind from Rochester, New York.
My excuse
After all, you probably want to see it running again.
That's my excuse.
Is he going to drive it hard like I do? I do not know.
We'll be right back. We're just gonna go to the end of the street to check the lights.
Okay, here we go. Cologne does some good work on this thing, no?
It sounds great, doesn't
There
it?
is light.
Of course.
You know,
And the
we've been
tranny?
getting a lot of B bodies lately, and now we finally got an A body.
Very good.
What happened to the E bodies? Well, we had Dan's car from San Francisco.
Okay.
You know what? Every light is working. He's fixed the side markers. He's
Here we
fixed the
go.
license light.
All right, take your time.
Is he
Watch
going to
the
drive it
bike.
hard? We're going to find out any
Car,
minute.
whatever
Here he
it
comes.
is. Ah, there he is. Okay. Nice engagement. Clutch is good. You know how much this car is nice.
He's taking it easy. Yeah, Robert. I don't know if he'll drive it like me, but I'll give him credit.
Awesome, guys. Totally awesome.
I'm gonna turn it around and you.
Sorry?
No, just you
Oh,
drive.
okay.
It's okay. We have a mic. They'll hear us.
I insist. I'm gonna hold
It
the
sounds
mic.
good, doesn't it?
They're arguing over who
Watch
gets
the
to
old
drive it.
Volkswagen. Check this out.
Yeah, cool. You can see that, guys.
It's an old 60s.
That's right.
Volkswagen.
Pump the clutch. Pump the clutch. It's easy. And with a sure grip, it's much easier. I believe it's a 71. 71. Yeah, with that grill is a 71 grill. 72 had a different tail light. They're changing. You know why? They overhauled. We had the gearbox overhauled. We had the shifter mechanism overhauled. So they want to try the clutch, the transmission, and everything.
I have to try it.
So I got to give them credit. Let them drive it.
Manny's behind the wheel now.
You have to feel
Okay,
the shifter.
here they come.
Shifter feels very smooth and
Can I
nice.
drive it hard? I do not know.
They're saying they like the shifter.
Yeah, it works fine. It works perfect.
This is nice. Sorry, I had to try it.
What's wrong?
This car is awesome.
It is. It is. You know what? I enjoy driving this car. Theo loves it also.
put it inside.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna go around. No, not that. He said smoke show.
I'll take Nico for a ride after.
We have to be gentle with it when it's not ours. Yeah, like you say, respectful.
I think that
Duster?
burnout was respectful.
Yeah,
The Duster or the car for me?
he'll tell you. His neighbor,
I think
where his mother lives. I'll tell you after. We found a Duster.
The
It
freedom
needs
to call him
restoration.
Nico, the
It's a
owner.
72 Duster
I think he's gonna
340
be
automatic
happy
on the
with
floor.
this.
Are you interested?
I would.
I don't
I think
know.
he's going to enjoy also that the steering wheel is not as close to him, yeah, with that shorter adapter.
Come here, Maverick.
I do find that the brakes pull to one side.
I have the contact. What telephone is in it?
Well, they're drum brakes, so have to be adjusted perfectly.
Mo pide.
Hey!
So the only thing left is an exhaust leak.
That's awesome.
So what do you think, Robert?
It's very fun to drive, and the shifter, I love it.
It works perfect. It's smooth.
Gotta get me one of these.
Hey, there's the bandit. Just as we see man.
Bandit, how are you, buddy? Guys, I tell you, yes, I am a Ford guy, but you know what? This is nice.
My first car
It's
was
simple.
a Duster.
I'm not gonna hold it against you.
6-cylinder, like George's 6-cylinder.
You know what, Nick?
Yep.
It rides smooth.
It is.
It pulls nice. The gears are good. The tranny is solid. on
And the
this
clutch pedal is perfect.
thing. It is. It feels right.
It is.
And yeah, Nick, thank you for letting me try out the car. We really appreciate it.
And we also have the steering column fixed. That's where it is.
Yeah.
And we have the A-body collar on right now, as you can see.
Yeah, we
So-
mentioned that on our little test drive. It's fun not to have the wheel in
your face.
Yeah, that's right. And we also had the shifter threads repaired because they were
Yes.
Yeah,
they were
for the
worn
back,
out.
yes.
So he had that fixed also.
Yeah.
So
And,
there-
and the bolts that hold down the steering wheel were put the correct way.
We had to take out the coupler, turn it 180 degrees to put the steering wheel where it should be.
Yeah.
And of course, we put the factory A-body adapter, which is correct.
Because that's how these two guys over here flanking Nick build things the correct way.
Yeah, we try.
We have the best teacher.
Yeah. Yeah. We, you know, we have the same mantra. It has to be right. Good enough. Good enough isn't good enough.
That's right.
It's got to be perfect.
That's why we're taking the heads off the 383.
Yeah, we go the extra step sometimes. Like I know Nick didn't ask for the
No.
wipers to be repaired.
Yes,
But
that's true.
It bugged me.
Let me
Yeah.
ask Nick.
It bugged me.
You know,
If you want, we could put them back the way they were. But they do work.
it's
now.
true. I don't know how Nick drove it without wipers, but it's a must.
The viewers
It's a
want to know
must.
your oil pressure.
Oil pressure.
All pressure.
Pretty good.
My blood pressure?
Only blood pressure. Here we have the special equipment for blood pressure.
Man, I don't know what the oil pressure is on it.
It's
was
good.
about
It was good.
halfway, So,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's no numbers.
Hot idle was 1/3. It's okay. I saw it before.
So you know what? It's the gauges all work.
Gauges all works. Speedometer works.
You know, if we talk about how many hours we put into it, okay, just in research, you know, like testing and retesting and trying different. We didn't go just A and plan B. We went C, D, E, F. We went all the way to W, I think.
Omega.
Omega. The
The
old
first
Greek
and the
thing, man.
last.
Yeah.
Around the clock. Nick, what time did you get home Monday?
Oh,
12:30 after midnight.
What time did you get home Tuesday?
9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
9:30, 10 o'clock.
Oh, you see? This
One
is
night,
what Nick does.
one night we left with Theo. What time was it? 9, 10:30.
It was all a blur.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't come to work at 9 in the morning. He's here at 6, everybody.
6:30.
Yeah.
6:30 in the
He's
morning.
the only person that I have texting me first thing in the morning, and it's like, hey, can I call you? Say, yep, okay, what is it?
I never give
Yesterday,
up.
Nick left a little earlier just to pick up his Hellcat.
That's right.
Yes,
So he
yes,
did
yes.
go the extra mile yesterday for himself. Go figure.
I went to pick up my Hellcat.
Selfish.
Hey,
Now we don't know. Is it Nick? He wants to come so early, or his wife?
It's
just
chasing him out of the
is
house.
chasing him out of
Okay,
the house.
go. Oh my God. No, she's a sweetheart.
Are toda
Nick's wife
να τα
also known
ακούσει
as
και να μου κασοπόγο.
Yeah, and she is.
Okay, πες ότι έκανα καλαμπούρι.
Το ξέρω, δεν
Oh,
με
το καταλαβαίνει. Don't worry.
το
She's
ξέρω.
an ace.
She's an ace, yeah.
Nick, by the way, Nick, the Duster owner, we're just putting miles on it to make sure the fuel gauge.
That's
comes
right.
up.
That's right.
Yeah, we got to burn
We
fuel.
wouldn't want it to be stuck on you, you know. So confirmation.
But it's not only like some viewers, they call it you take a customer's car and you beat it, you kill it. But we always ask, I think I do remember asking Nick, you know, we take it and give it a little beating. But then again, you know, you did the transmission, you want to see the shifter works. You don't want to just go like a baby and drive it cruising. Boot it, because he's going to drive it hard. Do it the same way.
If the synchros were off in the
Yes.
transmission, if there was wear and tear,
No
that
grinding,
wasn't-
no sound at all.
and it didn't pop out of gear, we know it's good.
I've kept.
But he complained that it popped out of gear.
It
This
popped
one's
out-
fine now.
that is correct, and I've kept all the old pieces.
Yeah.
But what surprised me the most, he never mentioned about the wipers that did not work.
Well,
He was hopeful. that
And
we'd
now,
find it.
and I noticed the license light is working also now.
Yeah, we fixed that too. Actually, Robert fixed it.
Okay.
He found the problem.
Yes.
It was a few issues, and
A few.
a few.
Everything he touched was a few issues.
Yes, but now it's good. Now it's fine. Now it's ready for pickup.
Yeah. So he's seen his car on video tonight. Of course, he's.
I'm gonna turn it on.
Yeah. You got to see it.
Oh yeah, show the
You have to
light.
see it to believe
We have to
it.
show the plate light. I hope it's working.
have to be
Let's
close
do.
to see it.
Wait. Let's do the Nick test. Wait. I have to do the Nick
Uh-oh,
test.
we're in trouble
Come on, you
now.
guys. You know my Vanity Point car, my Challenger. Every bulb took a beating like this. Like this. Everything. Because I don't want to go anywhere. Here's George making a video. We're out in the middle of nowhere and a light bulb doesn't work. That would kill me. A light bulb that doesn't work, you know, no matter what it costs, if the light doesn't work, I'll make it work.
You know, obsessive compulsive doesn't quite describe us.
Okay. But you know what? I'm not going to say, but my car took a bigger beating than what I just did here.
Oh, I know it
I
did.
slapped it hard. Okay, this is
There's
not my
nothing
car.
wrong driving it like that. I
But
mean,
you know what? We
they're
test.
muscle cars, and they were brought out back in those days. We even drove them in winter, right?
That's true. All year round. All year round.
We used to beat them silly.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we used to beat them.
It's
Your
just
Hemi
that
Cuda.
now when it's not your car, you have to respect.
No, I understand that point, but I'm just saying you're not beating, power shifting, racing it. You just let go of the clutch a bit and it burned a little bit of rubber. That's, you know.
These cars were made to last.
Let me.
Yeah.
These cars were made to last.
That's right. Let me say something else. I've never, you know, when I ask people, is it okay if I drive it hard after we do whatever work we do on it and put it on video? They say, sure. Then they say, drive it like you stole it. But I never stole a car. so
You know how to drive a stolen car.
but
You've tracked down and recovered stolen cars.
no,
that counts.
I did something beyond that. I'm not going to say on camera. I did something beyond that.
Keep that for another day.
We'll keep that for another event. Stealing a car? No. Something else? You run away? Yeah, maybe.
We've all done it,
Anyways,
Nick.
sorry?
We've all done that.
Allegedly.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. Yeah.
Okay. Did we forget anything tonight? Do we have?
Nothing, Nick.
I have to apologize. I didn't have a chance to read the chats. Is there anything out there from global? I mean, there's so many people from around the world watching us, and some people are not even sleeping. They're watching us at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Am I
We
correct?
appreciate you wherever you are, wherever you're watching from. Thank you for doing so, folks.
Okay. And I hope we had a lot of people from Greece watching us, Theo.
Sure.
I wish I had a way of saying it before we got on live tonight that we have you from Athens to get a lot of Greek people on board. And we also have Greeks from Cyprus. I told you we got their flag.
Yes.
We have a lot of Greeks from Cyprus. We have a lot of Greeks from we have a Greek from Thailand.
Wow.
George in London, England. I can't remember them all. We have lots of them. We have Theo, John, Louis Katz from Australia, UK, Croatia. We have Hola, Padu, τι να σας πω.
Focus on that black
Από την
flag.
Αθήνα.
Focus.
That's what I was just showing. Yeah.
Yeah, focus on that flag.
There
focus.
is.
Yes. Molon lave.
That's where my father's
Come
from.
and take it.
Come and get it.
Come and get it, guys.
I love that saying.
Molon
What?
lave.
Molon lave. Here it is. What else? There it is. That's my other half. The other half? Paros. You know the man with the Corvette
Yes.
who just left yesterday?
Yes.
He's going to a Greek wedding. You know where?
Where?
He tells me I'm going to a Greek wedding on a Greek island. And I asked him, which island?
one?
He goes, Paros. I said, you gotta be kidding me, man. Yeah, he told me, Jack. His name is Jack. Jack, if you're watching, you have a great time there.
Nick, I've got to give the last word to one of our viewers, the ghost of RT, who just said, you guys have reignited my love for muscle cars with your passion. I feel like I'm 18 all over again.
We all live for that, man.
Yeah,
we all live for that.
We're
never
glad we
grow
could
up.
do that.
That's why I haven't retired yet.
Forever young.
It's just a
Forever
bunch of
young, that's right.
fat, bald 18-year-olds here. That's all we got.
Yeah.
No, I'm
With
only
white
older
hair.
than This guy here.
It's called well nutrition.
There you go.
Hey, George, I just noticed. There's your Impala in that picture.
It's a Bel Air.
There, yeah,
Bel
there
Air,
it is.
sorry.
There it is.
My little white roof peeking up there.
Yeah, yeah. You see it?
Soon, George.
Soon.
Anyway, we've been keeping people up late, Nick. We're going on nearly an hour and a half now. There's the bandit with his checking out saying,
see?
hi, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Is he back in Florida?
Bandit.
Where's he at now? Is he saying, Nick, you're always enjoyable to watch, buddy. Keep smiling. Do a burnout. King is Maverick, the diamond dud. What? Oh, no, sorry, the dynamic duo.
Dad.
I like that one better.
No, was it Dan that brought that up on his Challenger?
It's like I was
Dynamic.
saying,
No, I
bad
did.
bosses like
Dynamic duo.
Wait, Dan.
I
Dan,
said that, dynamic
Dan
duo.
from Morgan Hill, California, just
Yeah.
outside of San Francisco.
Thank you, Dan.
The duo,
Partners in crime.
partners in
Partners in
crime.
crime.
There they are.
I call them the A-team.
The 80.
Dynamic duo.
Which one's Hannibal?
Well, they got a good chemistry, though.
I once said that we're the AMC team because he's Ford and Mopar. AMC.
And somewhere in between, that's right. We
You're
share
a
part.
guy too here.
That's right.
Chevy,
I'm a
man.
Chevrolet guy, yeah.
Here's another Chevrolet.
Chevrolet.
Yes.
And wow, it's
I think it's time to let our viewers get some rest. I think
well,
we've
rest. How about us? How about us?
There's no
Yeah, look,
It's still not.
the wicked.
he came on vacation. He spent the whole night with us, even the whole day.
And I bet you still happy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm smart, yeah.
Dedication, you guys. Throw that up.
Yes.
Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
Εγώ ευχαριστώ, χάρηκα που σε γνώρισα.
Και εγώ.
I'm very happy to be here with you guys.
And I want to thank you for everything the other night. And I wish
No, you have to thank
And of course, I want to wish you a good trip back to Greece.
Thank you
And
very
I'll be
much.
seeing you there in August.
Sure.
I'm going to come and make a video for my channel with you, with your Nova.
Steaks and Lucanica will be waiting for you.
Hey.
And everybody will come.
Και ούζο.
Uzo.
Oh, yes.
And Masiha.
Μαστίχα. Έγινε. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
So do we sign off?
Do we sign off?
We sign off. I just got to say thank you to Tucson Bubba for your super chat for the coffee fund, $5. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And Roadrunner
Appreciate the
James,
coffee.
who says, Yasu.
Roadrunner James.
Yasu.
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 That's a Greek team we met in Pennsylvania, Carlisle. And you guys,
everybody.
yes,
Melissa, thanks once again for all your
course.
support, all your assistance, and taking care of us.
of course.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone.
Awesome sauce.
Smash that like button.
And I just want to say one thing. I'm sorry we didn't get to the chats. I'm sorry, you guys. We had a lot of things going into the shop.
much
I'd like to
going
show what goes on in the shop. I want to introduce you to everybody who's with us here and helps us in our team. And of course, I want to thank you all for watching us here on Nick's Garage.
Thanks, yes.
Don't forget to tune in Monday. Big episode coming with a Hemi.
Yes, my keeper. Check that out Monday night.
Monday night. See you then.
There.